DuckTales Season 1, Episode 20. The Other Bin of Scrooge McDuck.
No.
Fun fact, when I'm looking at these on my thing, it only shows the last few letters because the names are so long. So all I saw was UCK exclamation point for the last one. Last two. Scrooge is a really heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's standing over him with a knife, sawing away at his, at a very thin strand around his neck. I think he'd wake up.
He can sense intent. And apparently his number one dime is attached with a nigh indestructible cord.
That can only be destroyed by magical a magically forged diamond blade.
Yeah, so...
Instead of the ring of power, it's the dime of power.
Probably should have made some magical diamond scissors.
Well, and the other thing is, that it's attached to the string by, that little metal pendant. It's like, at that point, would it be easier just to cut the little eyelet where the string goes through if that's not as strong
Just get some wire clippers for that shit.
Yeah, just cut that. It's like, you just find
Trust me, as somebody who has necklaces, those little rings break really easily.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, security, just find the weakest link. If you can't cut the string, okay, or it's really difficult, okay, what's the next easiest thing? Okay, well, there's this little eyelet that the string goes through. Can we just hit that? Like some little clip? Oh, yeah, that's totally just normal metal.
Right?
or for that matter, just take the dime out of the little locket. I mean, is it that hard
it could
wired
be
into
sealed
there?
in.
It's sealed in? Okay.
It could be sealed in because it seems like it is. I think he forged the pendant around the dime so that it's form fitting. You can't really get it, just pop it out. Because I mean, he's not really that dumb.
Yeah, it would have to be something. Yeah, it's like, but yeah, nipping the.
But where it joins.
Yeah.
Or even just sliding it over his head if he's that heavy of a sleeper.
Yeah, just pull it gently up.
And Magica made things so much more complicated by yelling at her and like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, I would go faster if you didn't keep badgering me. I'm not yelling, I'm whispering harshly.
She has a point there.
And, I mean, it doesn't matter because clearly nobody else can hear her. So her whispering doesn't really make a difference, but it does make a difference to Lena, who is trying to concentrate. She should have just gone and be lookout while Lena cut off the necklace. And then she wouldn't have been busted by Webby and had to sit through that entire life story of Scrooge McDuck. What were you doing in Scrooge's room? What were you doing there? Oh, nothing. Definitely not collecting drill samples while he sleeps. Maybe she's trying to clone him. Or something. Let's go with she's trying to clone him because the rest of the ideas are just creepy. Let's form a club. Let's have our clubs do a blood oath. Let's do a blood oath.
Yeah, you're a little too eager for that one. It's like, why would you want to do a blood oath?
Because blood is everything.
Because with your blood, I can control you.
Well, I mean, it worked in Doctor Who.
Yeah, but you can hypnotize somebody, but you can't hypnotize them to death. I mean, squawk like a chicken or sing like Elvis, but you can't hypnotize them to death.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize for that terrible British accent.
We did find out when Scrooge was born. Well, hatched, whatever. 1867.
God damn, he's old.
Right? The other bin is for the worst stuff ever. And the entire episode is about manipulation. Both Lena manipulating Webby and the Tenderfeet and Louie manipulating the brothers.
Oh yeah, Tenderfeet or Gavin. Fancy.
Gavin.
Yes, we have sapient big feet. Apparently exist in this world, which why they don't just live among the rest of the people, I don't understand. It's like if there's enough of you that 4 of them in your like area, it's like there's probably a decent population of big feet, so it's like just go into town
And they don't seem to be actually related. They're more like buddies.
yeah.
Surfer bros.
So, they could just, be normal citizens. Like, yes, we're big feet. We exist.
Yeah,
We're
but
giant.
that would mean having to actually do work.
Yeah, I suppose that's the thing. But,
They're lazy surfer dudes who are all like, dude, I'm gonna scan somebody and like just hang out at their house because I'm cool.
Totally, dude. Totally.
And of course, there's Louie manipulating Dewey with his. I want to hit a world record for literally anything. You can have a world record for folding clothes. It's all right. I'm going to support you. I have plenty of dirty clothes for you to practice on. And the brothers manipulating Louie by saying, "We're going to tell Uncle Donald." So yeah, everybody's manipulating everybody.
And at the end, how Louie's like, I win.
I know. That little whisper of, I win. And then he goes and slaps the guy's face for good measure.
That was good.
Scamming people is my job. My job.
Exactly. Eating the best snacks and scamming my brothers is my job. Don't worry, it's just some assorted zombie parts.
One of them still does the thing.
Scrooge is really good at killing monsters. No
He's
monster
the
can survive him,
he's
right,
the
Zombie Hand? Thumbs up.
he's the best. Huh?
And we see the headless statue from the first episode, where Scrooge chopped off the statue's head and threw it at the what's his name, Sticks or whatever. But that does leave me a question. If that was part of the cleaning routine of Duckworth before Duckworth died, and Duckworth died before that happened, how many that clearly isn't the same headless statue. In which case, how many headless statues of Scrooge does he have?
Who knows?
It's like an army of headless statues.
Well, things break over time, and he has been around a long time, so a statue or two breaking here or there, you just kind of set him off to the side. And with as rambunctious as the triplets are, I can only imagine what, if Donald or Della visited, what they would be like.
And even Webby says that sword horses are the master race.
I will now forever call unicorns sword horses.
It's funny because I'm at a pony convention. I'm just going to go around saying, I am a sword horse! Because I can. Simple-minded, he's making a sandwich on a panini press that he didn't even get to eat because Scrooge ate it.
Yes. Ham and dill pickle. Very, very good.
Good taste combination there. This is so dangerous! Whee! That's so me right there.
We had we also had the dream sequence.
The nightmare.
Yeah.
The dream catcher.
Yeah, dream catcher.
His worst nightmare is Webby being destroyed by her evil aunt.
Yes. And also being turned into her previous
a classic
Webby. Which she does have, like, a classic Webby on her conspiracy board. She has a classic Webby stabbed into the board with an arrow. It's like, I wonder if that sort of fed into her subconscious, it's like,
Quite possibly. I love how oblivious Webby is at certain things and then not at others. Because Lena's my best friend. She wouldn't betray me or lie to me. I should believe everything she says. Like, why did you have a diamond dagger? Oh, look, distraction. If those rooms are in numerical order, how did they get all the way to the 6,000s so quickly to just randomly open up door 6,000 something?
It's Scrooge. He probably has, like, it's probably like a maze, and he knows where everything is and what the order is, but he intentionally manipulates it and makes the numbers go in weird places in order to confuse his opponents.
I mean, if you looked at the top, it went like 6755 to 6756 or whatever it was. So it was in numerical order. But my theory is that he really is a Time Lord, and those are, just a part of his TARDIS.
Yeah, the mansion is that's his TARDIS.
Yeah.
He just
It
let it
explains
go a
why
little
he's
bit big on the
Yeah.
outside.
But it's still bigger on the inside. And those kids are really strong. Only 3 little 10-year-olds able to carry a giant Bigfoot that was gripping and groping to try to stay in there. They're pretty strong. And then Louis trying to help get rid of that by saying, he touched our hearts. And he just needs to go home to his family. What if he has nephews? Or he's somebody's nephew?
And here's the funny thing. So I get Scrooge let him go because, his nephews and stuff. But shouldn't Scrooge have thought, wait a minute, how did a Bigfoot manage to partly cut my magical cord?
True. That is something. And I mean, he initially said trouble was, something was afoot, and he was hunting for a Bigfoot. So why would he think a Bigfoot would go after his number one dime?
What is known about the Bigfoot?
What if you were lost, hurt, or eaten by the dragon? Oh man, there's a dragon! We should have stayed. Can we go back? Yep, that's me. It's dangerous, and there are monsters. Ooh, monsters! Can we go? And if somebody asked, "Hey, you guys, where do you keep your sharp knives?" I think that's kind of a red flag right there.
Yeah, little bit.
Well, those are all my notes.
Yeah. And we also find out that magic can temporarily take over.
Well, we don't know how temporary it is.
Yeah. Well, it's that's why I said temporary, because otherwise I can't say it's permanent, because it would be impossible to tell what permanent would look like, and But it may also have to do with the moon.
The fact that her powers are getting stronger.
Yeah, they get real stronger to a point, and then drop off
unless she has the number one dime to channel that power and release her from her shadow form, which is clearly what she wants it for, because she can't do shit when she's a shadow, except control Lena.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Madrock even watch the episode?
I did.
He's just being very quiet. Too quiet.
Yes.
Hey,
but I saw how much notes
yeah,
for that.
a little too Raph. Whenever somebody makes that, it's a little too quiet comment, that's what I think of.
What?
It's too quiet. Yeah, a little too quiet.
Mm-hmm.
That was easy. Yeah, a little too easy. Hey, look, there's Raph. Yeah, a little too Raph.
I
From the second Ninja Turtle movie. Back when Ninja Turtles was good.
When was that?
In the 90s. And hey, the 2012 Turtles was awesome. It was
But-
well written, well acted, well cast.
Nothing will quite touch that first movie.
Yeah.
That was just
The 1990 Ninja Turtle. That was
the
like
original live action was
the pinnacle.
yes.
The first two, because the second one was really good too.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as good as the first, but it was still okay. And wasn't that the one where they? Was that the one where they
That was
took
Secret
away their
of the
weapons or
Ooze.
something? And they had to use improvised stuff like sausages or something. Can't remember.
That was at the beginning. Yeah, they were. That started out at the very beginning where they were in a little mall and they were fighting these burglars. And Kino, the pizza boy, tried to stop him first. It's like, what are you, night security? No, I'm the pizza delivery guy. And the turtles throw him in the garbage can for his own protection and beat the crap out of the bad guys. And once they're all beaten up, it's like, go call the cops. It's like, what? Huh? Well, that leaves out why and when, doesn't it? And then Raph gets kidnapped because he and Kino try to infiltrate the Foot Clan. And it had Toka and Razar. And the go ninja, go!
Oh yes. Oh, that was the one with Vanilla Ice, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And they're just like up on stage dancing while they're beating the crap out of Toka and Razar.
Yeah. How did we get?
I have that on VHS.
Okay, yeah, now I remember why. I was like, how did we get on this from that? Okay.
I've learned not to ask.
It's all Madrox's fault because he was a little too a little too quiet.
Yes. Anyway, any other thoughts on this one?
Quack, 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 quack.
Really?
That's
Quack,
offensive.
Quack, quack.
Do you know how many?
Quack, quack, quack? I think he's just a quack addict. But I do think that her name is tip of my tongue. Catherine Tate is a perfect Magica to foil David Tennant, but I still wish she had that Middle European or Eastern European accent. But Scrooge is #1 dime.
All right. Before we get off track again, I'll close that out.